Hi kitty girls, my name is MUA and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I already have my base makeup done today, and that's because we're doing something really exciting and we're reviewing the NikkieTutorials x BEAUTYBAY Pressed Pigment Palette. I just got this in the mail, so I haven't tried it at all, so I'm really excited to see how it performs. Get ready ladies, because today we're gonna do two different eyeshadow looks. We're gonna do two different eyeshadow looks to try out as many shadows as possible, and I'm also gonna swatch everything on my arm so you can see how everything performs. If you'd like to see my thoughts on this palette, please keep on watching. Okay, so first things first, when the palette comes in, it comes in like this cute black box with a keyhole. And it is really cute. It is like black and there's glitter in it. I don't know if you can see it on camera. And it has a cute little message on the back. So when we open this up, the palette comes nice and secure in bubble wrap, so it doesn't break. And there's also this little postcard that has, again, the little message on it and all the shades. And it tells you how to apply them with a brush or with your finger. Yeah, so it looks like you can apply every single shadow with a brush, but some also have a finger to apply. So when we take out the palette, it looks like this. I really like the design of the packaging. It is nothing like I've ever seen before because it opens up like in the middle. So I think that's really unique, and I like the contrast between the dark side and the colorful side, so I'm really excited for this. So when we open this bad boy up, this is how the palette looks on the inside. As you can see, it is quite colorful, but you can definitely also do a natural look. So I'm thinking about doing one more natural eye, or natural in my book, which is not natural at all, but you know. And one more colorful side. Something I also really like that Nikki told in her video is like there's two mirrors, and this one is just a regular mirror, but this one is like a magnifying glass, so it zooms in. And I think that's really unique. I haven't seen anything like that before. So that's something really cool about the packaging. Okay, so before we get started, this palette does retail on BEAUTYBAY.com. I think it's sold out at this moment, but there will be a restock I saw on social media, so keep an eye out if you want to buy one. Also, I have a giveaway coming, so keep an eye out on my Instagram because I'm giving away one or two of these palettes. It retails for $30, which I think is a really good price point for 25 shadows, and the pens are pretty big, so you get a lot of shadows for your money. So without further ado, let's try out these shadows. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in and we are primed and ready to go. And the first brush I'm gonna use is this pointed brush. It is like somewhere between a blending brush and a pencil brush. This one is from Tim K Cosmetics. It is in both our You Better Blend eye set or in our Fully Glammed brush set. The first shade I'm gonna dip in is 5 AM, and I'm gonna put that on the outer part of the eye and in the crease. And I'm gonna start by stamping the shade on. Oh damn, I can already tell that this shadow is very pigmented. I only tapped my eye like 3 times and there's like full coverage color, so this is a good start. Okay, one thing to note is that it definitely does read a little bit darker on the eye than it does in the pen, as you maybe can tell. I don't really mind, but it's something to note, I guess. So I was so excited for this palette, you guys, when I tell you, I was waiting for it to come online on the BEAUTYBAY website on Monday. I was so excited because Nikki is one of my main inspirations in the beauty community, and she really inspired me to start doing makeup and being me. So yeah, I am so proud of her because this is definitely what she deserves. Next, I'm taking a blending brush and I'm gonna go in using the shade Mila, and I'm blending out that dark brown. Okay, so I really like this color. This is like my perfect type of brown. I like warm browns, and this is like pretty medium to light, so this is one of my favorite shades from the palette. I thought it would be like the rainbow, but this color is super pretty for like an everyday basis. So if you're going for a really simple makeup look or you don't have much time, just run this through your crease and on the lower lash line maybe, and put on one of the shimmers and you're golden. These eyeshadows are blending out so nicely. I'm actually so impressed already, and I've only used 2 of the shades. I'm so excited. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the shade Zomer, which is more like a pinky nude, and I'm gonna blend out that brown a little bit more. I'm not using too much of this because I really just want like a haze of pink around the outside. Just a tiny bit on the edges. Okay, so for the front of the crease, like the inner part here where my nose begins, I want to put in orange, so I'm going in with the color Redemption. Okay, so now I want to cut my crease, so I'm going in with a little bit more of the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. Okay, so now comes the part that I am most excited about, and that is the shimmers. Because in the pen, these look incredibly sparkly, and the swatches I saw online looked amazing. And let me tell you, there is nothing I hate more, and I mean nothing, than a shimmer or a sparkle shade in a palette that doesn't really shimmer that much or isn't like super glittery or sparkly. I feel like it's such a waste of money, such a waste of space in the palette, because I'm really excited to try out these shades. Okay, I definitely noticed right away that they are pretty soft, which is usually the case with like shimmer or sparkly shades, and that means there's a lot of payoff, so this is a good start. And I'm just going in with the dry brush. Okay, when I'm using it on a dry brush, by the way, this is also a BEAUTYBAY brush, it looks really pretty. It's like super glittery, but it is a little bit sheer. Let me check the card if it says to apply with the finger. Yeah, it says this is good when you apply it with a finger, so let's try. Oh, this is also like a really pretty pinkish green duochrome. Oh, yes. Oh, that's definitely doing it for me. Okay, so I want to darken up the outer part of the lid a little bit, so I'm going in with the shade NikkieTutorials on the same brush, and I'm packing that on. Oh, this is also such a pretty shade. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go and put the same two brown shades I used before on the lower lash line. Okay, and to finish off this eye, I'm going in with the shade Ivy, and I'm putting that on the inner corner. Okay, so I put on some liner and a lash, and these are the Tim K Cosmetics eyelashes in the style Kitty Girl, available at timkcosmetics.com. So without further ado, let's jump into the next eye, and we're gonna do something colorful. Okay guys, so I primed my eye again using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer, and the first shade we're gonna use is the shade Amsterdam. Again, packing that on the outer corner and into the crease. As you can see, I am going for more of a round shape on this eye because we're going to do a halo eye, and I'm going to bring the blue all the way to the inner corner. Okay, so again, the blue is very pigmented and a little bit of fallout, but nothing you can wipe away, so nothing to worry about. And I'm going to blend out that dark blue using the shade Plot Twist. Okay, so this color is definitely not as pigmented as the other ones, but it is a pretty pastel like transition shade, but on its own I'm not sure if you could really get a lot of color out of it. Next, I want to smoke out the lower lash line using the shade Blend and Snap, and I'm going to darken that up a little bit using the shade Slasher. Okay, so now I'm gonna make the halo effect using a little bit more of the eye primer. This is done in the same way as you do a cut crease, just only in the middle of the eye. I'm going to set the lid using the shade Pride, and it says to use your finger, so that's what I'm going to do first. It is very shimmery, and it is like pink, but it has a bluish reflect, so that's really cool and unique. I'm going to blend together that pink shimmer and the blue using the shade NikkieTutorials. And to finish off this eyeshadow look, I'm popping the shade Ivy on the inner corner again. Okay, so I'm gonna finish off this eye using lashes and liner again, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Okay guys, so there are a few shades I didn't use, so I'm gonna list those and throw up some footage of the swatches. The shades that I didn't use are Roxy Catan, Vla, Mikai, Underground, Aura, Basic Trut, and Ew. Okay, so that is both eyes complete, and these are my final thoughts on the NikkieTutorials X BEAUTYBAY palette. I really enjoyed this palette. I think the packaging is very fun and very unique, especially since it opens up in the middle and with the two mirrors, so I really like the packaging. As for the eyeshadows, the formula is great. Normal BEAUTYBAY palettes, like the big colorful ones and stuff, also have a really great eyeshadow formula, and this is no different. I feel like these are a bit more powdery since they press pigments, but they are more pigmented than the usual BEAUTYBAY eyeshadow palette. What that means is that they might be a little bit trickier to work with, but as soon as you get the hang of it, you will get amazing looks out of it. I really like the color story of this palette, but the one thing that really jumps out to me that I really like are all the shimmer shades. The shimmers are very creamy, very sparkly, and very high impact, which I really like. This might be my favorite shimmer formula I have ever used, so I'm very glad I bought this palette. The one thing that is a downside for me is the fact that this shade I didn't really like that much. It was kind of hard to blend with, and it wasn't as pigmented as the other shades I used. So yeah, but out of 25, one shade that I don't like, that's a pretty good score if you ask me. So I would definitely recommend buying the BEAUTYBAY x NikkieTutorials palette. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you enjoyed the look. If you'd like to see more from me, you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter. They're all on the screen and in the description box down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Okay you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed the neutral side or the colorful side more. And if you'd like to see more from me, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. They're all on the screen and in the description box down below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up down below. It really helps me out. And also subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon if you want to be updated when I upload a new video. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!